Ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow human beings, geez, this light is a bit bright. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for attending tonight's Light the Dark event to welcome refugees. And remember those who, in the name of religion, race, or any other reason, has lost or continued to lose family members, identity, and loved ones. Before I start my speech, I would like to also remember my fellow Hazara Afghani countrymen who is still getting killed for no reason and getting persecuted, and yet they're not given a chance to seek asylum or anything like that. 5 years ago from today, I could not imagine that I would be here tonight amongst all of you for such a special cause. It really is a privilege and honor to be here tonight with some beautiful faces from all walks of life on a sacred land. Our community spirit, unity and passion for humanity is extremely inspirational and of great importance and value to me as a refugee. My name is Dawood Baqiri and I am an Afghani refugee. I am now a proud Australian and a proud Shepparton local. Shepparton became my home on my second day in Australia, which was the 1st of January 2010. Just like most refugees and migrants, I did not have the pleasure of understanding or speaking English upon arrival. However, I believed in opportunity, hard work, coexistence and love, and I'm pretty sure that all refugees who seek asylum and come to this country want the same thing. With these beliefs and determinations, I went to school at Maguire College here in Shepparton in February 2010 at the age of 18. It was the assistant school principal, who's a great friend of mine at the moment. He might be in the crowd tonight. He interviewed me with an interpreter. So I had an interpreter beside me. I was too old to start from a lower level because I was older than most students. I was recommended to go to language center, but I refused to do so because I was afraid that I would be too old to come back to school once I finished from language center. I just wanted to be at school, trying my best and using the opportunity that I had. At school they suggest me to start from year 11, but because year 11 was a very critical year for me, and I could not speak English, I started from year 10, even though I was one of the, probably the oldest person in my class. My year 10 was an interesting year. I remember my maths teacher asking me if I understood what he was saying, or what he was teaching us. And I clearly remember that I was just nodding my head like, yes, I do, sir. But in fact, I didn't. I could not understand a word of what he was saying, and I had no idea of what he was teaching. Because he was Canadian. Not that I have any issues with Canadians, but because I was lost between the Aussie accent and adapting a Canadian, so I was just trying to adapt an English accent so I could be a bit better. Sometimes I completely lost my hope during my school years. I lost hope in learning English and graduating year 12 and as a VCE student, but I overcame those obstacles and disappointments with dedication and hard work. I was determined to become the first person in my family to finish year 12 and go to university. I studied hard throughout year 11 and got myself ready for year 12 and a good VCE exam outcome. I also, at the end of my year 11, I had the privilege of, had the opportunity of standing up for school captain, and I served as school captain at Maguire College in 2012. So, as a refugee and as a migrant who came here with nothing, I've achieved great, and I am confident and I'm proud to be Australian and call Australia home. And I'm pretty sure every single refugee who come here, they feel the same and they want the same thing. I am now the president of the Goulburn Valley Afghani Association, and I'm representing my community here tonight as well. And on behalf of my community, I would like to say that migrants and refugees seek freedom, peace and opportunity for themselves, and most importantly, their kids. They want their kids to reach their full potential and have a life that they deserve. They don't deserve to be persecuted, killed, or kept in detention. As Warsan Shah said, that nobody leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark. And with the people who stamp refugees as with the stereotypes such as terrorists and things like that, well, queue jumpers, whatever, they are. I would like an answer, and I've got an answer for them, that they are human beings just like me and you, and they deserve an opportunity just like me and you do so. And they deserve peace and happiness in their lives. So, on behalf of my community, and on behalf of the Afghani community in Shepparton, I would like to say that we welcome refugees, and I'm inspired to see all of you tonight here, listening to my story, and with passion. You've come here with passion, and you've come here with humanity, and with the candles that I see in front of me. It's such an inspirational thing to do, and I'm just humbled. So thank you, everyone, and I would like to thank the organisers as well. Sorry, my speech was not too organised, but yeah, we welcome refugees, and thank you all.
Thank you very much, Dawood. I don't know how I would feel if I came to another country and was put into a classroom at year 10 or year 11 and not able to speak the language. I think I'd start pulling my hair out. A real challenge, I think. And I think that's an excellent point, an excellent story to tell, because it actually shares with us a very practical example of what the challenges refugees face when they arrive here, and why your welcome is so important to those refugees.